mode.
Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Yes, baby. We are going to dive in and unpack these peccadillos. The planetary energized. Yes, baby. Are you feeling energized today? Good. Get to it, darling dear. Ha ha! Right. Let's dive into the planetary energies, darling dears. Before I slip my tongue again. There is a sextile between Mercury in Pisces and Pluto in Capricorn. Early this morning. That change is something we know we can't prevent from happening. And so you must accept it. Today, we are going to be leading with the Serenity prayer. I have got it. Book of Psalms, the best book you can get outside the good book, darling dears. As I was saying, you're going to be breaking out of the mundane, right? In order to have a more, how can I put it, harmonious domestic situations, as well as making you partnerships, as well as the most important thing, self-growth, darling dear, growth. You are not the same person you was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. If you haven't changed, bitch, you need to click off. This is the wrong channel for you. Yeah, fist bump. We're all about change here. Right. Your crown chakra is clearer than usual, darling dear. And meeting new people today will be a blessed encounter. So you must be prepared for what incoming of the right kind. And as your crown chakra is more clear today, darling dear, you'll understand and you'll know whether or not somebody is worth your time and your energies. So today we are leading with our third eye, right, our discernment, and not forgetting that you are what? The red flag champion, as well as what? The captain of the team, the coach. As I said, we're going to lead with the Serenity prayer. If those of you that don't know it, you can read it along with me, right? Can you see it? Good. Okay. I've got to hold it, so I can only use one hand. Right. God grant me the serenity, the courage to change the things I can change, the serenity to accept those I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference, darling dear, to know the difference. Vive la différence, darling dear. Vive la différence. If you want to pick it up, follow the link to my Amazon store and grab it and get it into your hands. It's got a psalm for everything you're going through in life, along with the prayer that is most appropriate for whatever situation you find yourself in, darling dear. Right, we're going to press on. If you didn't screenshot it, rewind me. You know how much people wish they could rewind a Big Cat? Laugh with me, Big Cat, as we sip our mochas, because we ain't getting smoked, blood. I told you, encounters today with new people, right, will be blessed encounters, darling dear. I didn't make it up, it's in the planetary air. Let me bring the music down so you can hear the birds. They're really going at it today. Hold on a moment. One momento, let me open the window. There. Right, let's dive in, darling dears. Let's get the rune and see what we're leading with today. Darling Killingworth, hello, darling dear. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. Who's that? Cheryl Gaonic? Darling dear, you're not the first. Alexis Holmes was. Big Cap Wave. Bonita Gosha. Did you watch the video of what went on at my doorstep? My domicile? Millie Della Prida. Hello, darling dear. Your name is absolutely fabulous, right? Fatima Vlogs. Lil Feather. Always can do with you. Fist bump. Divinely Guided Goddess. Mary sucker-free chick. Baby, you bring what the elegance. As well as a third eye. Le Peur. Ojadai. Who else is here? Eric Douglas. Wagwan, sir. Are you fabulous? Big Cat Wave. Who else is here? Rain in Rachel. Hello, darling dear. And Jeanette, MOH, Angelic Alchemist's mother, Carol Mustika, Dawn Land, Karen Bella, get Karen. Don't let no one take the piss with you on any level. If you're not sure how to watch, stand up for yourself. Go and watch The Demons at My Door, mate. You give it to them without the Vaseline and you walk them out so they know they can't come back because consequences will be set off. Right. As I fix my spectacles of truth. Darling dears, awaken. Yvonne Joseph. Hello, darling dear. Are you fabulous? Glad you could all pop in. Anyone else I haven't named? Namaste, darling dear, because you know I can be a chatty cat. And I know you're busy today because you're wondering whom you're going to meet. Well, let me tell you something. Don't leave your house looking like the crypt keeper blood. I know it's just some butter or a slice of or a loaf of bread that you're going to get. But baby, come on, mate. That baggy wide washed out and you've got sleep in your eyes and scallow around your mouth. Don't do it, guys. First impressions and all that. Big Cat Wave. No one told you to put on a tiara and a ball gown or a tuxedo. But get your shiznai together, you're Big Cat. And you lead with what fabulousness. Thank you very much, Mary. Sucker-free chick. Listen, we're all sucker-free, mate. Sucker-free. Going straight into Big Cat Chronicles. The message just said something about tickets. Someone's getting a ticket. If you're getting a ticket, pay that bitch. Oh my God, if I tell you about what happened to me yesterday, I mean, I'll tell you because I'm a chatty cat and I'll save it for another day when it's still not raw. It's nothing to do with a human being, no. I would have had it on camera. Listen. What are we leading with today, darling? Good golly and gosh. You've got two. You have the Palo Santo and the Glastonbury Soapstone. I'll take the one that fell into my lap. Lean in, Big Cat. You have what? Swallow. This is represented by the Sun card in Tarot. This speaks about somebody's feeling healthy. Their life force is what? In the up and up. And the victory is afoot. It also speaks about success. It also speaks about what? Meetings. Right? We've got the Sun card in the upright, darling dear. These meetings, as I said, because of the sextile between Mercury in Pisces and Pluto in Capricorn, they're blessed encounters, darling dear. So make sure, Crypt Keeper, Quasimodo's bestie, you should not have that label today, even if you're in your own domicile. You don't know what's going to come to your door. Let me tell you something. Hey, I know someone who ain't coming to my door again. Anyhow, let me press on before I digress again. The Sun, represented by the Leo energy of it all. The numbers 76, 77, 78, and 79. It also speaks about a win-win situation for you, darling dear. So if you're going out, make sure you go, representing the big cats as your chronicles continues. Breakthrough point, darling dears. The Sun card also speaks about your achievements. Somebody's going to be finding out that their prayer goes, congratulations, darling dear. It also speaks about someone, listen, allow me. Somebody's booking a vacay, and I almost said fancying, and then I went to say pants. Listen, somebody's going out like fancy pants or their fancy pants. Put your third eye on that bitch and Mitch. I told you, we're leading with the Boosie Badass. Eyes on everyone. Yeah? Everybody gets interviewed. I don't care how fabulous, lovely, blessed the encounter might be, right? Put your third eye on it, darling dear. And don't tell out all of your information. If you've come from a terrible situation where you was what? Dealt heinous after heinous crime, darling dear, you don't lead with what happened. You shut up. We open our ears like Buddha and we be polite. Right? Okay. Now that you've been told off, let's press on. Listen, somebody's under pressure. Feeling pressed and pumped and perturbed. As I'm holding the sun rune, it also speaks about somebody got bad counsel. They was gullible in a situation. Did they underestimate a big cat? Probably. Are they sorry? Probably. Are they remorseful? Hell to the na. No. Not loving that. Oh, good golly and gosh. We have the Othello. This is represented by the world card on its face. Whomsoever is not, somebody's not liking your shine, darling dear. Oh my God. Have they got to wear shades? Listen, they need to put on the shades, right? The same shades they was using on you, darling dear. Somebody's not liking your come up, or your come back, or your breakthrough. And they're watching from the plastic seats of the nosebleed section. They're always watching. And you're saying, Case, but it sounds repetitive. My dear big cat, some of you have been rocking with me for a time, but every day a new big cat joins us and it's new energies. When I pray, I open myself to the most important energy on the tableau, and it's skullduggerous blood, because they don't like what you've got going on. Oh well, continue to do you, big cat, because you is fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. And I'll have nothing else said. Right, let's press on. Othello, represented by the letters F and O for fuck out of here. Somebody's about to experience homelessness today. They've been told to fetch the black bats, or they realized that they was dealing with what? A dummy bat. Well, guess what, dummy? You was in your like-minded company, and they're not loving it. They wants to leave a situation. It also speaks about the karma of it all. Yes. I have to talk quietly about that because somebody's living with their foolish actions, disappointed with the life that they've carved out for themselves. They're coming up against stubbornness, and they're feeling extremely anxious today. A lack of knowledge, of the big cat. Giving them your time and energies, and some of you decades like I did, dumbass. Listen, I was a dumbass and I was stupid until I wasn't. As you are doing the same thing, big cat. Did the same thing. We were all stupid, right? And got the full-on shoe shine man or woman. Until we wasn't. Until you realized your worth. There is none other like you on this Malkuf. And all of us have a purpose and a mission to complete. And you have to remember, darling dears, it was done for you, not to you. Once you change that around in your cranium, you will see the lesson in it, and you will continue to rise as only a phoenix big cat can. From the ashes, baby. Having a bad time, living with their foolish actions. They haven't had no closure with you. They feel as though they've got some form of unfinished business. The only unfinished business that came to mind with you and them is an exorcism. Do you know a good exorcist? Right? Because they're foolish. They're still holding on to your energies, darling dear. You was the battery pack and the power grid to these dummy bats from the backwoods. Please, bitch, Mitch, please, please. Not loving it, Isaiah 48:22, darling dears, as we sip our mocha. Don't rest for the wicked. I told you, you don't need to seek revenge. Just forgive them, darling dear, as you will be forgiven by the Most High. This is why, if you've been doing the work, did the dearness like a boss, focused on you, get into the bag, always consorting with the Most High, your ancestral team, looking after yourself, protecting your progeny, right? Using your own particular je ne sais quoi to bend the matrix. You're on the right path, darling dear. Never you ever doubt the efforts that you've made. Please turn around, do the 360 and write down what you've overcome. Some of you need to realize how great you are. This Big Cat Chronicle could not continue without your energies, darling dears. It couldn't. Right. So bottom feeders feeling disillusioned, disappointed, possibly a dickhead or a dumbass, right? Or the one with the wacky tongue, mate. I bet you thought I wasn't coming today, right? Nah, Big Cat's got to make some night moves tonight. I'm going out, right? I'm not telling you where I'm going. I'll tell you when I get back. But I had to go and what? Wash my vehicle. My chariot of righteousness has to be shiny, blood. Yeah. I had to get my shit together early. And I still got to do the 15,000 steps. Allow me, blood. Yeah. They don't want you to have the sexual freedom. So it's someone from the past that used to do the what? The genitalia watusi with, darling dear. They're feeling how can I put it? Inhibited, unable to what? Freely express what they want to express on whom they want to express it to. We have two people who reminded me of the Two of Cups. Something that was what? Toxic, darling dear. We also see a lotus, darling dear. A lotus will flower when their roots are in the dirtiest of water. They will flower regardless and be beautiful, darling dears. This is somebody not realizing that they had to water this flower in order for it to bloom. Oh well. So they put themselves in crisis point. Look! I can't make it up. This could be masculine or feminine, right? Because gender is fluid in tarot, darling dears. This person is wanted at the bank and the police station. It also speaks about what? They was extremely forceful in breaking down, right? Now they want to come and clock in round your house. Yes, baby. Wanting to come and toe the line. Bring back what? The past, darling dear. The past that you should go, puh, right? You don't want this. No, this is smoke that you don't want, darling dear. It must be avoided. You have to leave people to get the karma they truly deserve. As notified by the Sun card. And Othello in the reverse. Represented by the letters F and O. For fuck out of here with that shiznai. Touch not the anointed. Only realizing what you brought to the table. It wasn't just about your pentacles, your good looks, your spiritual wap or golden futon. It was your whole essence, your being, darling dear. Touch not the anointed. This is also your ancestral team coming through for you yet again, darling dears. Whomsoever's trying to what? Manifest you back or trying to direct their wicked thoughts toward you, you must leave them with the snake they beg to be in. It was a branch that was meant to break, darling dear. Nothing could have grown on there because they was never on your levels. You were sent to them to bring them towards the light with your unconditional love. How many people out there can say they've got unconditional love? Until you understood you was dealing with the devil's strongest worker, blood. Your love felt bastardized. You even felt wrong for doing the same things you normally did in that situation. And they abused you in that situation, and your ancestral team watched and cried for you, darling dear. Some of you are getting some downloads in your dreams. The white bull is meant to be extremely lucky and fortunate when you see it. Native American, I believe. Understanding that the love you want is in the palm of your hands, but you have to what? Trust your intuition, darling dear. I can't be there when you cross that particular road, when you decide to, some of you won't decide this, you're quite happy by yourself, but should you decide to do the do-si-do, everything is in the palm of your hands, darling dear. But don't let your heart chakra be in your hands. No, darling dear. You must guard your heart, for from your heart springs the well of life. Proverbs 4:23. Don't be wearing your what? Your heart on your sleeve. And as I said, new people coming into your life, you're talking about the new things you've got going on. The new things. You may have progeny and if they touch on it, I don't know. We was going with immaculate conception for the past 24 months. I don't know. We're going to have to think of something else to say about that. It won't be a lie. It will just be that it didn't work out. And you send them to deal with what their karma as you are dealing with yours. How about that, big cats? Fist bump. Touch not the anointed. Now they're being touched in their cranium as they realize that you was their happy ending. Base of the deck. Your creativity shall live on. And as I said, somebody's going to be what? Meet their divinely guided partner today. All meetings with new people will be a blessing today, darling dears. Remember that. That door you've been knocking on, it's about to open for you. A new beginning. But never you ever going in there what? Putting anybody on a pedestal, darling dears. Your creativity brought you to this point, and it will take you further into the future as you build your kingdom. Never you ever, ever, ever dim your light for someone else to shine. Equal standing, darling dear. We only go where we're loved, darling dear, where we are received. And you will know it, your intuition, your discernment. And anytime you're not sure, you pray, darling dears. Call in your ancestral team. Speak to Father God Most High. Right. Let's get some charms on the table. Feeling fancy today, darling dears. What's that, Majesty? You're never going back. You shouldn't go back to the DNS. I wouldn't advise it. Not even for the strongest cat. Not even to pull someone else out of there. No, it's their path to walk. You can advise them. But you have to remember, some people realize that advice is like our souls. Some are loose and flatulent. So you have to shut up. What's this? We've got the stalk on its face. This also speaks about no new beginning. This also speaks about if somebody is carrying a baby for someone at this moment in time, you will find them to be skullduggerous, and you will be dealing with this child on your own. And it is a girl. We see the pink, darling dears. However, you also have the star, darling dears. Aquarius energy. And what does it mean when we see the star? It speaks about a miracle. Something's about to change in your hemisphere, darling dears. Worry not if you're carrying a progeny and you're realizing you're going to have to go solo dolo. It's the best thing that could ever happen to you. It's opened up the floor and the door for new beginnings to come through. Things that you will creatively bring into your life. Let go who needs to be gone. We hold no one to ransom, darling dear. Our hairline comes first. It's the edges for me, blood. There's not enough edge control on this Mount Goof to make me satisfied when I'm in a skullduggerous situation. In other words, feeling less than. You have to remember, big cat, those words were said to you for you. Not to break you, darling dear, but to make you realize that you are the star in the sky. It also speaks about you continuing to subconsciously pour away what no longer serves you, because as you was knocking at that door, Spirit's hand is on the handle. Remember that, big cat. Blessed and highly favored you be. A unique set of circumstances put you in this situation where you are today. And only you can open the door to this infinite possibilities and this new beginnings. This is also a reminder for you to what? Fear not, darling dears. Don't let them take away that beautifulness in you, that light to love another. Because you're a star, bitch. Hey! Never you forget, you are Khaleesi Carl, and you hold the whip. Okay? Okay, right, let's press on. Oh my gosh, a love situation is afoot, darling dear. Somebody's coming with the key, trying to get at your heart chakra, darling dears. As I said, trust in your intuition. The heart also speaks about what? Your heart being healed. Your cup runneth over, darling dear. You understand goodness and mercy will follow you because of what you endured and overcame. Love it. As I said, right next to the stalk, somebody's about to give birth or have recently given birth to a little girl, but that father is not going to be in that situation. Worry not. They would have kept you limited. Sexual freedom in the reverse also speaks about the STDs. Just be grateful that you was able to have a healthy child in this situation. And this girl child is being sent to lift up your whole generation. She comes or came with the key to your heart as well as your healing. As you heal and raise this child, it will be blessed. It will be a blessed environment. Know this, big cat. You have a star today. Right. What else do we need to know? We're going to read off of, where's Ye Old Kipper? Right here. Base of the deck. Hard work. Somebody's got what? Hard work going on. They're still in a throuple. Can't you see that pussy? Or what? Skullduggerous for Tum in the background. Somebody's also what? Struck to stone. Right? I never even noticed this third person before. In purple. You're about to give yourself a new dignity or a new luxury today, darling dear. Or you're going to be going out in a luxurious way. We're also seeing what? The fact that you are diligent. Some of you understand how to what? Put things together. You're following steps or put certain programs in place that you follow to the letter. And it's worked for you, darling dear. The 3 and the 8 goes to an 11. An 11 is a sky a highly... What's wrong with my speech today? Have we got a stuttering bastardo in here? Didn't want me to talk, eh? Well, guess what? Ha ha! You can't stop me. Right? The 11 speaks about what? Divine inspiration, as well as synchronicity, darling dear. Let's see, what does the big cat need to know today? As this distorted masculine is all in their cranium, right? It's feeling sexual. Well, it's a bit frigid at the moment because they can't get what they truly want. Or when it was in their face, did they want it? Right? What did I say? A wealthy man. This could also be a male or female. I told you gender is fluid. You're about to meet somebody that is going to bring some, either wanting to invest in you or you're going to invest in them, darling dear. The 13 speaks about the Scorpio energy for change and rebirth, a new beginning. I told you, something major is going to what? Pop off. This is why this distorted masculine or feminine, right, is all at hockey sticks at dawn, right? Because they can feel it, darling dear. It's in the air. A new beginning. This could also be you, darling dear. How you're representing in them streets at the moment. Why? Multiple streams of income. What did I say? This person is paying on you. They listen. Mouth breathing as well, and possibly getting angina, and possibly being a bit breathless. They need to be sat down. Everything they see is a stone to their eye chakra and a stabbation to their black hole they call a heart. They're concerned about you. And what did I say? Divine timing. 13 to the 14. Pay attention, darling dears. And remember what you are serving. You've been investing in yourself, working on yourself, the best masterpiece that is always being worked at. You learn new things on a daily basis. Some of you are investing. If you're investing, I would advise you to what? Pay attention to the astrological energy. Somebody's stuttering. What's going on? I'm not a stutterer. Well, these swamp lurkers are still looking at what you've got going on. What did I say? That one, right, is skullduggerous. Can't you see those two bitches in the back? And one of them, right, is full on dark heart. You can't even see her face, darling dear. They're just a what? Cum bucket. Ah, yes, they still look gorgeous. And you could have been married to this person or in a long partnership. Well, guess what? Present energy. They're watching you, darling dear. And in some circumstances, they're waiting for communication from you, darling. And in some cases, they've got some form of communication, whether by whether through the courts or heard something about you, darling dear, which has them pressed, pumped, and perturbed. You have the energy of temperance, right? Temperance is your what? Ancestral team. Your ancestral team can be skullduggerous, right? Sometimes. Yes, they can. Not against you. Against the bottom feeder. They will let their ancestral team, right, tap them on the shoulder to look at something in particular that you've got going on. Or some knowledge is going to drop into their skullduggerous lap today, which is going to cause palpitations. I told you. For those of you that are requesting or requiring, I've been working on a love match because you worked on yourself. Somebody's coming to give you their key, darling dear. Yeah, this and that. It could have been a marriage. We have the energy of the 3, right? As well as the energy of the magician. This person was a liar, a cheater, and an all-round, no, was it? No good, low down, swindling, backtabbing, right? Swamp lurker. What did I say? Divinely guided. When Father God steps in to level the playing field, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Somebody's getting their karma. The 2 and the 5 goes to a 7, chariot energy. It's been a success. Listen, when the Father shoots a bullet, darling dear, it will hit the mark. Look. Lovers, I told you. Somebody's going into union with a wealthy man. This person could be wealthy with many things, not just the skrillers, darling dear. This is spiritual wealth. This person is well dressed. I'm also feeling an older man. This person is over the age of 40, but under the age of 64. Listen, I just give the messages. I'm also getting what? An unexpected meeting, where it's going to cause you for concern because you're not expecting to meet somebody in that situation where you find yourself in today. But you need to know it's divinely guided, a blessed encounter. Base of the deck, BB. Whomsoever's spying, darling dear, they're under judgment, blood. Hey, we already said it. World card. They didn't want the situation to end with you because you was the power grid, darling dear. You was, but not anymore. You come with the rules and restrictions, and Father God Most High is fed up of it. And you've got the intel, you've got their file. Whatever legal situation you are going through with a past person, right? You wanted your heart to be going boom diddy boom diddy boom 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 every time you heard or saw anything they did. Well, guess what? It's happening to them. Judgment knows their address, judication. And if Father God is firing the biggest bullet of them all, they've been caught. Listen, if they're in a situation with a what? Mattress back, cum bucket, dummy bat, just like them, right? This is an unstable situation. They try to recreate what you had with someone else. You can't, listen, they need to know that you can't take someone else's energy and live off it forever. For air? I think not. This also speaks about a legal situation. Somebody's either losing their house, right, or being put out of a house. Either way, they've got to fetch the black bags, blood. Oh, this main male, whomsoever this male or female is to you, the one that had you in a throuple. The throuple doesn't necessarily mean a sexual partner. It could have been you and them, you against them and their family, right? Them and their work, them and their drugs, them and their pornography, whatever it was, right? They're watching you work hard, a stitch in time. And you have the light behind you, intuitively guided, inspired, darling dear. Again, we see the 3 and the 4. This is Emperor as well as Empress energy, Earth and Venus energy, as well as Mars and Aries energy, right? This is about you balancing yourself out and focusing on the bag, darling dear. Some of you are seamstresses, designers. Show your work. I told you. There's $2.3 trillion on the tableau for creative and motivational works until 2026. What did I say? You're about to get unexpected income paid for your hard efforts, and it's going to bring about a change. This new person that's coming towards you is coming to bring partnership. I'm seeing a car. You're going to be traveling. You're going to travel to meet this person. You're not going out because we come with a 9, darling dear. That's hermit energy. You're going to go out. You're going to meet this person. But it's going to be while you're traveling. It could be a vacation. It could be an impromptu journey. Like I said at the top of the read, you could be going out for some bread and butter, blood. But this is somebody that's coming in with the long term. But you have to make sure that you are free from this what? Main male or female. For good, darling dear. This is not the type of energy that will be what? Be put as second best. This is someone coming to bring in a true change and show you something that you didn't know. The unexpected income. How to be truly loved and to love. Reciprocation season, darling dear. Because you turn this card around, it's the same action. Reverse or upright. Equal give and take. I absolutely love that. Know that you're being divinely guided, blessed and highly favored. Touch not the anointed. Fell on. Oh, what did I say? Somebody's told to get out of this house. Right. And did I not say Karma knows their address? Let me tell you something. Yeah. Fell right on the house in reverse. This is a reverse in finances. Somebody's losing a lot of money in a situation, right? When they should have been doing the work, getting the intel to bring it forward to whatever court proceedings, because the court is not just on Malkuth, darling dear. It's in Kitha. I've told you this all so many times, right? You're probably tired of hearing it, but guess what? It's part of my birth natal chart, mate. I've got to get the intel out there. I've been put to task. New beginning, darling dear. A new beginning. A brave new world for you, because you took the time to transform. This is why Divine is going to give you a like-minded soul. Know this. Right. Let's get the tiny tarot cards. Base of the deck. Hard work, darling dear, is being paid off. This is about success in a situation, a healthy situation. Pentacles in the upright. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. A situation where they were, look at this. After coming from a situation that you had to turn your back on because it fell behind you, a destabilized foundation where they, them and arm was not working for mutual benefit. This is an unstable situation where you possibly put a lot of money and time into. Now it's your turn, darling dear, to reap the benefits of your hard work, success, and achievement. The dick, what did I say? The dick dealing mattress back in swamp lurker can feel it in the air. Well, they better go and listen to Phil Collins, because he also felt something in the air at night. And if they was drowning, what does this dick dealing mattress back in animal and a kitten here? Or Cuban here? Want? They want. They want to waste your time again. 2 nights, darling dear. It could be as much as 2 people still in their hemisphere, right? This is a procrastinator. This is a pretender. And this is present energy in the upright, right? It's slow to come. It's right here, mate. In your face. They've got nothing to bring to the tableau, darling dears. They're brock-pocketous and destabilized. If they've got a vehicle, they can't afford that shit. Or it's a piece of shit. Jealous of the Flintstones. 3 nights! Oh my God! But someone wants to offer to you, darling dear. Back to the heartbreak. After the heartbreak, somebody wants to offer to you after you've overcome, darling dear. Know this. The 3 nights speak about what? A false friend, right? A doppelganger, a Judas in a Peter suit, right? Somebody that likes to tongue wrestle and argue and fight with you, darling dear. Pay attention. They're watching you and would like to come back through and offer up to you, but they come with wickedness. Your back is already to that heartbreak. Procrastinator and a liar to boot, and a come up king or queen. The Knight of Peas on its face, darling dear. This is somebody who's extremely, they're obsessed with you at this moment in point. Why? Because you gave them 2 of these and 1 of those, and they never believed you would have the strength, let alone to go forward with court proceedings, because they love themselves. They believe everybody loves what they've got going on. Yes, they look good, but so does the devil. You did hard work, right, to get out of the situation. And it was something that, one thing in particular, because this person perpetrated many things. This was not a stable foundation, not through your fault, darling dear. You was dealing with a trickster, a tricking tricker. Let's find out about this main male. Listen, look what fell out. The Hermit, isolated from them blood. Yeah. And it's also shining the light on this person that's coming to offer their cup to you today, darling dears. Divine wants you to turn your back on whatever's that you went through, what you overcame in that temporary situation. That was just a lesson for you, big cat. You are transformed and you have the whole world in your hands. The 2 of Wands also speaks about you taking active movement towards your goals. Also, whomsoever is coming to offer you this new beginning, give them a chance, darling dear. Give them a chance. I can't make this shit up. The Lovers. 2 different decks. Gemini energy of it all. But it's a choice that you have to make. They can't make you want them, darling, yeah? And you can't, I repeat, cannot allow past energies to stop you from loving another that comes with the what? The equal give and take. What type of person are you going to be if you get into union with them? Look at this shit. Good God. Queen of Swords. Wisdom of their experiences, as well as the 2 of Swords. This goes to 3 of Swords. This is somebody who's been through the heartbreak. They've got the wisdom of their experiences. We also have the air energy. This is somebody who what? Calculates their words before they speak, because you're going to be something they don't want to lose. What's this? What did I say? They want balance, darling dear. This is somebody who's not, doesn't mind who is standing up as the leader, but they want equal give and take. And this is Cupid arrows, blood. Coming in, you know how I feel about Cupid. This is also messaging. They're going to be messaging you a lot. This is the type of person that, listen, whomsoever put you at hockey sticks at dawn, what they're worried about is who's cooking you breakfast. I know it's a strange thought. They want to know who's cooking you breakfast, not them, blood. Bombs over Baghdad. Not having it. What does Father God want you to know? Wheel of Fortune. What you're going to meet up on today is destined, right? Because your care of others, darling dear, it also speaks about your vibration being spiritually raised, darling dear. You've got many options. You even have to realize this. Opportunities will come to you and keep coming to you. But you have to use your discernment, your intuition. And you have to lead with trust as well, darling dear. As noted on the 8. Trust, darling dear. Trust in the situation. Divine wouldn't steer you wrong because they heard your cry. And at this moment in time, you're solo dolo like the boys or girls on the pole. You're single as fuck. Some of you. Right? Yeah. What about this hard work that you've put in on yourself? Yeah. Because you washed your face like David. Stop tongue wrestling and worrying and ruminating over what was, darling dear. You washed your face like David. Those that wanted to beat you by any means necessary. Guess what they get for doing what they did to you? I told you. Judgment knows their address. They get in the what? Wiki. Dubplate remix. And it's none of your business. This person would like to return, or people, because I'm getting a friend, right? A disingenuous, bottom-feeding friend. Yeah. They're getting judgment because they can feel your energy dissipating. Karma is a dish best served by the Most High. And guns look like they're blazing over here. Touch not the anointed. Queen of Pentacles. This is about your loyalty in a new beginning. It also speaks about a new beginning in a business. And this also represents a mother and child holding her new baby. I told you, it's a little girl. And this is a blessing to you. Remember that. They come with the key to your heart and your full-on healing. Right? Coming at a hot trot. Somebody's in labor as we speak. Don't forget. He. Ha. Because if you don't listen to that midwife, that baby will tear its way into existence, or they'll have to cut you in half. Pay attention, right? And again, third eye. Any love situation, because I said you're single as fuck. But this is a ring bearer. This is a new beginning, a clean slate, a fresh slate. And as again, we see the 2 of Pentacles, because you are solo dolo. You've been making the right choices. This is about your intellect, darling dear. Don't be quick. Divine wants you to what? Not be quick, right? To disregard this new person coming towards you. You have to get the intel. And also in saying that, don't be quick to jump into a situation where you haven't fully, right, examined all of their intel. Because they may be coming with what? The bad karma, the bad luck, the bad credit, the bad intentions. A full-on Judas in a Peter suit. Who's been kicked out of their domicile? What's going on? Or they haven't been paying them, I heard, mortgage, the rent. Right? Listen. Nothing to do with you, blood. Or you kick them away. And this is also about you removing somebody from your situation. Ever since you moved away from them, or left them, or they left you, your life has been blessed and highly favored. Your mental health is on the up and up. Some of you have secured a new home, right? Multiple streams of income. This is fame, darling dear. Some of you are experiencing some form of fame or notoriety, darling dear. You've got a business online, right? A new business, education. You've been working on you. Them and them needed to do what they did for you to move up and step it up and stand in your truth and live your best life. Love it, darling dears. I absolutely love it. What's this unexpected income? Skrilla. Baby. Hey, we can always do it the Skrilla.coms. Fist bump. And again, it's telling you to what? Pay attention, because what you are seeking is seeking you. It's about to fall into your hands because you've been single as fuck. Yeah. Some of you will be partying tonight, darling dear. I told you, wear your best. Because it's the truth roof. You spoke the truth in a legal situation, or when you called out, you cried out to the Most High, felt left out in the cold. Now they feel how you felt, and that's the truth roof. And those papers that you have on them have been delivered on Keitha as well as Malkuth. Know this. Why would they want to come back at this stage of the game? Why? This is what you need to ask. I know it's because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, and you know how to sling that whap or that golden futon, but there has to be more than just the sex. Why do they want to come back now? And again, I will say, nobody breaks into an empty house. You better fall back, darling dear. You've already recuperated and freed yourself from it. You've been through the DNS. You've done it like a boss. Don't go back, darling dear. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, forwards, onwards, and upwards. Good golly and gosh, we're already at the 47. Let's see what other messages are coming through for you. Oh, I was just about to use the one deck and it said put the two together. Listen, it looks like I've got long fingers, you know, but my hand is all palms, mate. Look, it's all palms. Clarity and wisdom. Pay attention, darling dear. Pay attention to the downloads where you're intuitively guided to step. And when you step into a room, Big Cat, you step in that room like God sent you. Shoulders back, head up, and you look every one of those mother foes in the eye. Why? Because the Big Cat is here, blood, and they are blessed in your presence. Fist bump. I told you. Know who you are and attacks. That's a lot of cards that I'm not taking. Because it's wicked. But these were important. Somebody's got a drug and alcohol problem. They need to put down that cup, blood. It's not working for them. Right? This person that you haven't been thinking about, but they're thinking about you, darling dear. They're thinking about you. They can't release themselves from meditating on you, and they're getting wisdom. And the more they think on you, and the more epiphanies that are going off in their brain for mush, right, or mush for brains, right? They're going for the drugs and the alcohol. More cognitive dissonance. This low budget. Can you see it? Budget, bitch or Mitch. They ain't got it, right? And descendant, right? Cooperation. You changed the tone, direction of a close relationship. You changed it already. Didn't change it back, right? We lead with our third eye, our common sense, our flip-flops, right? And knowing our worth, because they're a freeloader. This wouldn't come up because of the skullduggerous nails. And you're an empath. This is why they, them, and are attracted to you. They haven't had that energy around them since you decided, what? I'm too beautiful. I'm too pretty for this shit. Yeah. What? Aha! Low budget bitch wants to come as a catfish. A catfish? This is why I tell you, big cats, Google is your friend. If they've got a warrant on them, if they've got a case on them, right? If they're a beater and a cheater, somebody's wrote that shit down. We are keyboard gangsters, and we lead with the what? I'm not having it, blood. You changed the face of a relationship when you left, right? Whom did you leave? A backstabbing Judas. Know this. And they don't deserve a smidgen of your time, right? If they can't get over you, well, 2 of these and 1 of those. It's not your business, right? They're a freeloader, and they're what? Deeply into the drugs and the alcohol, right? And it's a full-on red flag, right? Look, I told you. Dharma is good karma. They're going for it, mate. Don't attach yourself to anything that they've got going on. And if any of the flying monkeys daren't come into your presence today, tell them shut up. You don't want us to know. But some of them have got verbal diarrhea. They vomit it out before you can say what's going on. Why? Because their life is sad and small. Right? And you've got the World card. A clean slate, a fresh start, Earth and Saturn energy. As well as the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Ending of a cycle. And this also speaks about the travel that you're going to do today. And this low budget bitch or Mitch wants to come and be a catfish in your life. I told you, we forgive everyone, but we remember the bastardo's name. Capricorn energy on its face. This speaks about what? Domineering. They're stubborn, right? They've been brooding about you, so just imagine what tricks, right? Surprises, right? We've got to say surprises, right? They've got for you. They're egotistical, right? And it's all about the status in the reverse. Yes, baby. They ain't coming from a stable foundation. They're not stable in their cranium. And they want to come around your house. You better buff up your security, mate. And if they dare knock your door, I told you, take your fabulous, gorgeous self to an upper window and release shiz onto them. They'll be like chicken licking, thinking the sky is falling in. And it's your duty as a spiritual being with those badass alchemist ways, having this human experience, to call 999, right, for an ambulance to remove the what? Basura from your walkway, right? Final messages before we push off to our what? Fabulousness, our infinite possibilities, right? Look what fell on the backstabbing Judas. Prakala or Prakalisha, right? High Commander Decepticon Narcissist, animal in a kitten or Cuban heel, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. I can't make it up, right? Look what's facing up. Don't get smoked, right? And you've also got another heads up. Move in silence. Tell no one nothing. And again, the 26th to the 27th, divine timing. Your steps are being ordered. Know this, big cat. What's underneath that Venus energy? Venus always says, love thyself, darling dear. It speaks about love, resources, your values in relationships. I told you. And your ancestral team ain't having it, blood. You are being guided. If you're being prompted to go somewhere today, you go. But don't go looking like Quasimodo's bestie. I'm not telling you to hire what? A glam squad. But good God. Come on, big cat. Whether you're male or female. You don't have to keep wearing those washed out clothes. You're not in prison with the prisoners. Some of you need to go and rearrange your wardrobes and throw away some of that shit. I know. Listen, I've got a few things that I will turn around and say, yes, it's vintage. And then the little one, Karma, will snicker at me into her fist. Vintage? She said, oh, claws. If I show you the 2 bags of black bags, basuras that I've got to put out. Clean up your act today, darling dears. Listen, I don't want children laughing at me. When she going in them whole things. Them whole things. Listen, them I got you eat. They're on the rinse and repeat of the dark night of the soul. Listen, I had to look over my shoulder. I told you, I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. As are you right about now, Big Cat. You've already cleared that energy, and it's also the green light for what you truly deserve. And I will say this 100 million times, darling dear. Don't let the love that you wasted on someone prevent you from loving again. New love and true love's first kiss. $205 in the chat. Namaste, Big Cats. Glad you could pop in, darling dears. Who's that? I am Elijah the prophet. Hello, Elisa. Alicia. Excuse me, my fist bump. Kimorena. Queen Moses Soul Torah. Hello, Big Cat Wave. Laura Lusk. 1717. Wagwan, you good? Final card before we push off because of this freeloader. Freeloader is going through the dark night of the soul. They're what? Drinking it up, drugging it up, right? And it's not giving them clarity and wisdom, right? And what did I say? They are Pennywise son or daughter. On that note, I drops me mic. One final ancestral message before we push on and to enjoy our weekends, darling dear. It didn't break. You're going to stay strong in your resolve. You're not taking it. Thank you. We've got the duo. Hermit, continue to isolate yourself, right, from situations that no longer serve you. Why? Because you are being divinely guided. And it's taking some time for you to get to that point, darling dear. And what? Everything is on target. Surround yourself with positive energy. Use your discernment, your intuition. Base of the deck, we've got the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. I have told you many times, Big Cat, whoever's got your emotions is your king. And you don't want your king being what? A dummy bat who's skullduggerous. Remember, Big Cat, you're a hustler. Proverbs 12:24. Let's see what the Water Guardian says. That's on page 114. That's the badass alchemist ways, as well as what? Your ancestral team, darling dear. You're an earth angel. For you to screenshot and read at your leisure. The message. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel your emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time. And unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support you and love. Lead you to support and love. I only read the message and the extended, so if you want to get the other peccadillos, the about bit, read it at your leisure, darling dears. Pay attention, know your worth, and add tax. And on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or come back here as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. You will love again, my big cat, because you love thyself. Better yet, you understand that loving the Most High Father God will not fail you, and you will always be guided, protected, and loved. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Getting on my what? Egyptian swing, darling. They're loving this track. It makes me think of the infinite possibilities, as must you, Big Cat. Somebody's calling me. They wants to go on a speaker. I'm not going to do it to them. Namaste, Big Cat. Until we meet again. Cat, Cat.